Howdy folks, TJ here. Fun little time here we're going to have on the Next. How to get stuff onto your Next without pulling that wee little SD card in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I know you like to go in. Most people do. That's part of our breeding, our culture. But there's a better way, or at least a different way to do it. And little did I know that the Kickstarter 2 now comes pre-installed with one of those. I wasn't aware of that. In fact, I wrote the name down because on my video that I recently did on the Speccy Next, what do you do next with it, basically? I kind of went through all these directories and all this fun stuff and said, oh, you probably won't play around with these if you're a commoner like me. And one of those was the Wi-Fi folder. And I thought the Wi-Fi folder just had some of the apps in there for the Wi-Fi to work. Not that. It includes one of the ways that I'm familiar with because I downloaded it on my Kickstarter 1, and did it long ago. And it's now pre-installed on your Kickstarter. The second one that we're going to do is the newer Getit by David Safier Emook. And we're going to actually go through downloading it, installing it, and testing it. That's not on here yet, but we're going to do that all together. But I wanted to call out MC English 4654, if you're watching this. He said, TJ, that Wi-Fi folder has something important in there. You should check it out. And then little did I know that it has something I'm already familiar with. I just hadn't taken my time to look through it. I just figured, it's just Wi-Fi gibberish in there. But it's not. So thanks, MC. What's MC stand for? Master of Ceremonies of English. He's 46 years old, and when he turns 54, he's going to become a millionaire. I don't know. That's his name. There you go. So let's start first with what's on your Kickstarter 2 already, and we'll do it quickly. I don't know if it's been a while since I've used it, but let's go in there. So browser. Let me focus it on the screen. Focus. Okay, cool. Let me turn off this lighting back here too. Sometimes that helps make the video pop a little bit more. It'll make me dark as hell, but I don't mind being a little dark. Okay, browser. And then I was in the apps, and I said, this stuff is, there's some cool tools and stuff, but I really didn't drill down into the Wi-Fi folder. And when you go in there, there's this ZXDB-DL, which I made a video for years ago. And it is a program that lets you download as long as you got your Wi-Fi. So before you do any of this, folks, and in my next video that I said, what do you do next? Well, set up your Wi-Fi because you want to be on the internet to do this stuff. So you go in, select ZXDB, and then you go down here and run the ZXDBloader.bas, and it brings up this. This may look familiar to you, and I've done a video on it before, years ago, so hopefully I remember how to use it. So let's, by the way, I don't think I'm going to have to cuss today, at least for this. I may find a way, but I don't know if I will. So it comes up with this, and it says ZXDB. DB stands for database, I guess. Download search. So it basically is a area, and it's blinking on search down here. What do you want to search? So I don't know. Well, what's a game? Alien? A-L-I-E-N. Alien? I'm just typing in a keyword. I want to look for any games that have, or any files that have the name Alien. So select that. It goes through, and it found some stuff. So I'm on the internet right now, and there's all these different Alien things. Alien 48K. So let's just go ahead and select one. Do I just hit return? So you can use the arrow keys to arrow through. And then when you find it, you just hit the enter and it's going to download. So let's hit enter for download. It's doing some blinkety-blinkety. And it says downloaded alien.tap. Enter. So if I hit enter right now, it's going to play it. C to change the save directory, or other key to continue. I'm not going to change the directory. I'm guessing it's probably in the ZXDB directory. So let's just go ahead and, or any other key to continue. I'm going to hit any other key. So, okay, it basically takes me back to where I was if I wanted to download more stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and NMI4 to do a soft reset here. Browser, alien.tap. There it is. It downloaded it. Let me just quickly see if it actually does anything. It was a 48K app. There you go. Oh, this looks like a doozy of a game. Do you want joysticks? Sure. Oh boy, avoid the... So it's working. You got the gist of it. So no longer do you have to take your SD card out, put it in a PC or a Mac or Linux computer, put stuff on there, put it back on here, because in and out, in and out, in and out, as fun as it can be, can wear and tear on your stuff, naturally. So, yeah, anyway, so let me do a soft reset again. NMI4 is my friend. I use it all the time. I hardly ever use the red reset button. That's a hard reset. I do quite a few soft resets. Pretty common. Anyway, okay, what's next? The Getit, again, from Emook, David Safier. I'll put the link down below. He's got an itch account. And on there, you're not going to download a file and put it on the SD card. You're going to actually do this over some command line, and it says you have to have your Wi-Fi and your Next set up. We're actually the Next is going to do it. I've never done this before without using like a ZXDB, so this is all new to me. So it says go to command line, which I'm there, and it says, and by the way, so this is all printed out on the itch account, and I'll put the link down below. It says I want to make a directory, so I'm going to put a period. Now, bear with my slow typing here. Did I start this recording? The other day, if you question whether I really forget to do it, yes, I did it just a week and a half ago. 20 minutes I talked, and I recorded nothing. So I'm going to check every freaking time. I don't give a shit. mkdir, so make a directory space. At least I think there's a space in there. I don't know if it makes a difference, but quote, GETIT, end quote. So it says to make a directory, and that's it. Done. Okay? I did that. Now I'm going to CD to it. So period CD to get it. Get it. And end quote. Okay, CD, get it. Okay, get it. Apparently I'm there. Okay. Now I'm going to do an HTTP command. I've never done this in command in this before in the command line. HTTP. No colon, just HTTP key, and then space get, and then a space, a minus sign. Oh God, okay, symbol shift. There we go. H, and then a space ZX Next. Oh, this is gonna take me forever to type. ZX Next .uk, and then a space, minus sign, symbol shift J, a U for Utron, I don't know, a space. Oh, you know what the funniest thing? The forward slash, it took me forever to figure out that's a symbol shift V. It's really strange looking on the keyboard, at least to my eyes. Okay, go, G-O. Hopefully I'm putting the right spaces and shit in here. No, another minus sign. F as in Foxtrot. And then a space, install, .bas. Hopefully I got that all right. And then return. It did something. I don't know what. It just didn't. So it's not saying, hurrah, hooray, you did something. I have no idea if that took, but it didn't give me an error. So I'm guessing it did. Now I'm going to load. L-O-A-D. Load. Quote. Oh, Jesus. Install. .bas. I'm just following what he says to do. You may need to type run, then enter. Okay, so load install. Get it installer. Pick ESP speed, the slowest recommended or excellent connections. I'm going to just select 2 for recommended. Setting speed, downloading getit.zip. It's flashing, extracting. I've never done this before through the command line. This is interesting. Download, extract. Oh, it's doing something. It's got gibberish, and it's like watching Linux boot up. You sit there and go, what is all that shit? It's just a whole bunch of text. I can't read that fast. I can't read it. I don't understand it. Okay. Is it still doing something? The cursor's way the hell over there. I'm going to give it time, and then I'm going to read here. It's going to say, it says, that's it. The installer will download some new files, and once complete, reset. Go into the Getit folder and run getit.bas. Do not run the NEX file. He's specific about that. Is it still doing? I'm guessing the cursor just lands over there because it's not doing anything further. I'm just going to give it one more minute. We'll chat here. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of commands. From the main menu, once you launch it, you can search. There's categories. There's music search. There's manage files. There's extract, zip, and a launch NEX. This is all available to you on the itch.io account. I think that's it. The cat just meowed. I'm going to hit return. Now launch Getit. Okay, you had to hit return. Launch Getit BAS from the browser. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and soft reset. Browser. Getit.bas. I don't even see an NEX file in here. So maybe that's old news. I don't see any NEX in there. Anyway, Getit.bas. That's a good news. Checking Wi-Fi. Getit. It's checking. It's 1.3 version. Go to HTTPS. And by the way, before you do all this, when you're at the itch.io account, there is a link that you could go create your own account and log in for the database that this is all on. I recommend you do that in case you need to do that here. Anyway, it says it's checking. My Wi-Fi is working, obviously, but I'm kind of stuck here. So do I need to do something? It just says from the main menu. There's a main menu, but I don't see anything beyond this. Let's hit the return key. It seems to just say checking. And I may be stuck. And this is good. You know, sometimes when you do stuff on the fly, seeing what somebody else runs into is interesting. This is a Kickstarter 2. It does have the current NextZXOS. It's checking Wi-Fi. It's stuck here. If I hit return, nothing, space return, 1. None of the keys are operational. So I seem to be here. So what I'm going to do in case this is it's checking Wi-Fi forever. We'll let it run for a couple minutes. I'll turn off the recording, come back, and maybe I'm going to have to figure out what's going on here. But apparently, I'm stuck in a rut. I'm checking Wi-Fi, and we know it's working because I was just on ZX, the other application, and it worked fine. So there you go. Problem number 1. Or the problem could be the user, but right now it's not doing anything different, and there's no key that it says to hit here, you dumbass. S for search. Yeah, it just stuck. Let me just quickly relaunch it in case it's something else. Browser. Oh, Jesus. Getit.ba. That's what he wanted me to run, right? Where is it? Install. It says run the Getit.bas. That's what it is. That comes up. Checking Wi-Fi. And then it sticks here. I'll turn up the recording. So this video may be take a longer time than expected to make because this is stuck in a rut. Maybe I'll reinstall it and choose the slower speed. Maybe it needs, I don't know. Anyway, I'm running into a hiccup number 1. Hold tight. I guess I could have swore a few times, huh? Okay, so I'm back. I have it running. I tried it another time, running exactly off of this. Same issue. So instead of doing the make directory and all that, I actually went, let me go ahead and quit out of this. So what I did for me, I rebooted the computer after trying again installing it. And I went to browser. Let me get out of here. And in your main directory, I went down and created the Getit. And I just kind of read the Getit. A Getit directory. Instead of doing the command line part, even though it says it took, I just wanted to try something different. So I went into the main root directory and created a Getit directory. Once I was there, I went into said directory. Nothing was in there. I then ran the HTTP command. It went through all the motions. I then did the load install, run the install.bas. It did it. I restarted, went back. It started booting further than before, but then there was a whole bunch of gibberish on the screen. So I shut the computer off, turned it back on, went back in here, relaunched, and then it worked. No idea why it was gibberishy. I didn't record that part, but just think of just colored graphics all over the place. Lots of blocks and blixels and stuff. But then I did it again, and then it worked. Let's see if it works again. So I'm in here, getit.bas. So that's what I did. You may need to do that. I don't know, but I followed the instructions. You were there, right? When I did make directory. Maybe it put the directory someplace else. Maybe I was previously in some other directory, and when you said make directory, it put it someplace that it didn't belong. That's my guess, because I don't think I started fresh when I was doing that install. So that's my guess of what happened. But anyway, so getit.bas. It brings up this, checking Wi-Fi. Oh, look, it's running into the same problem. So you just saw a moment ago the computer successfully boot. And in the application, right? I think that we were there. It's no longer, it's checking Wi-Fi again. It's locked up. So this is a little temperamental. Hopefully he can watch this video and see. We know where the directory is. We know that it was running. Now it's not. I selected the number 2, which was the recommended speed. Maybe I'll have to go back and install and do the slower one. Let's go ahead and shut off. No soft reset here. Let's shut off. Wait a second. Turn it back on and see if it launches. If it launches, great. If it doesn't, we're going to wrap this video up on the ZXDB working. This one, I haven't quite got there yet. I haven't searched for anything. I was up in that screen, but it was a little temperamental. So let's get a fresh boot out of this son of a bee. I haven't swore yet. I'm going to stick some coinage in there. Okay, browser. Getit. Getit.bas. There you go. So now it worked. So it is beta, I'm pretty sure, and that's probably what they'll say. It's beta software, so maybe a hiccup, but hopefully this video, him seeing what I'm doing, will be of help. I don't know. Did I start this recording? Did I focus in on the screen? So we're focusing on the screen. So let's read together. 5/1/2024. Well, not, see, in the United States, we do the first, we won't go in there. So it's the January 5th, 2024, Getit, written by Emuk. Getit is powered by the following: Next Build, Boreal, ZX Compiler, HTTP, and Amiga Pro Tracker. Welcome to Getit. So there's arrow keys. It's got a nice click. You can search, categories, music search, manage files, miscellaneous menu, message board. It's got all these things you can play with. Let's just go up and categories. I'm not going to search anything. Let's go up to categories. Top downloads. Okay, no, let's just go to games. Games. Okay, it brought some stuff up. That's a good sign. Multicolor collection, ZX81 games pack, Nexter. Yeah, let's maybe a Nexter. So pick item. Pick item. So how do you get up? Do I click pick item and then it's going to let me select? Yeah. So I clicked pick item down here. Now I've got my cursor up here. We're going to go grab the last issue they have. Issue 3, December 2023. I know I don't have it. And I'm guessing I'm going to hit pick item. It's blinking. And it brought up a... So this is much prettier than the ZXDB search grab. Look at this. It brought up a image. It says the title, the file name, size of it, downloads. There's 55 of them, so you can keep track. That's cool. There's an ID number. It was uploaded on such and such date. It explains what it is. Nexter is a mini games news other compilation for the ZXSpectrum Next. Perfect. Made by Sun Team. So I can download. I could do all these other view screenshots. I'm just going to download. Let's play it safe for right now since I've had a couple of hiccups. I haven't swore yet, so I don't need to put anything in there. So download. Yes. Downloading. It's giving you some fluctuation blinkage on the screen, reminding you of the good old days of the cassette loading. Downloading. So let's see how long this takes. It is a 538 kilobyte file. That's a pretty damn good. I chose poorly on the first one, the test. because that's a pretty good size file, even though I've got fast internet. Still, it's communicating at probably a much slower speed than my 1 gigabit internet fiber here. So I may stop the recording, but let's just see what it does. So, and we'll chat as it's doing it. So there may be a few hiccups as you're installing it. I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe somebody can follow along with my step-by-steps. You saw where I was doing. My only guess is that I was in a directory before. Oh, it's not blinking. It's still downloading. I was in some other directory, and then when I clicked on Make Directory, it put it in the wrong place. So maybe an extra step in there should read, get your ass back to root, because it does. I don't think it says that on here. I don't see that. So yeah, it should say, get your ass back to root and then make a directory. So it appears, now it's asking me if I want to unzip Nexter issue 3. Yes. It's showing you on the screen in a Linux form, bobbles, bibbles, squibbles. It's giving you a lot of stuff, a lot of fast. Some people love it, probably love they can read it this fast. I just sit here and I go, what the hell does it say? Nexter issue. So it's decompressing. It's opening up the zip file. And then we'll see if we can open it. We'll call this video a wrap. Hopefully it works. And then we'll have now 2 methods. I got to say, this Getit is very pretty. It's got the picture of the file or application. There may be some other thing like screenshot. Maybe we'll try that. If this works, we'll go back and bring it back up. And maybe there are screenshots. I'm guessing not everybody has made screenshots and made them available to view. But there's other things in Getit that are different than ZXDB, which is very more textual based. And this is a big file, so it's going to uncompress for a while. You know, it's funny. I tried to transfer copy from one folder to another in NextZXOS, a 110 megabyte file, video.vid. Oh, it was taking a long time. I think I let it run for 45 minutes and it was still chomping at the bit. I won't do that again. If you're moving small files, I'm sure it's fine, but not 110 megabyte. I learned that day not to do that. So yeah, it's taking a while. I may stop this recording. I don't know. Again, I chose a file that I didn't look at and pay attention. It's a pretty good size file, so not if you're on a PC. On a PC, it doesn't zippity zap, but maybe this, it's not the best one to do it. But it's chopping, so let me stop the recording. Otherwise, this video may be 5 hours long. We'll come back up when it's showing it's done, and then we'll try to launch this. What did I download again? Keebler Elf, Nexter. Nexter? Was it Nexter? Something like that. Hold tight. Literally 1 second after I stopped the recording, did I start this recording? Yes. I'm going to focus in, though. It finished. It's freaking crazy ass shit. Are you sure? I don't want to delete. No. So why did this come up? So after all that work, are you sure you want to? Maybe it's just saying delete the zip. You don't need the zip anymore, and it'll keep the rest. I don't want to chance it. I'm going to say no. We'll remove that later. Okay, so I'm back here. Let's go back up and do a pick item. Let's go back down to here and see if it shows screenshots. So view screenshot. Let's just see if it actually has some screenshots. It's chomping at the bit. It's computing. Okay, there is a screenshot. Maybe just the main. Probably everyone has one. the one for the app. And this came up. Press enter to run. Yeah, that's the program. And it took me back. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's just go back and cancel. So now we're back at the main screen. Let's go to a couple of, let's go back to music search, manage files. I just want to go to something else. What's the message board? Apparently the last messages, there was one from 219, JTB, hello from Bolton, UK. Okay, that's cool. Post a message. Let's post a message. User, Sinclair Society. That's what I created my account. Sinclair Society, return key, I guess. Message. Howdy, folks. Bump, bump, bump. TJ here. My famous thing that I do for every video. It doesn't, no exclamation point allowed. I wanted an exclamation. I'm allowed exclamation. TJ here. It's computing. There we are, up on the top there. I'm winning for at least until some other schmuck posts a message up there. Let's go back. Manage files, miscellaneous menu, about, help, self-update. So you can self-update, I believe, Getit. I'm not going to play with that right now. You can set speed. You can do some other things in here. That's cool. There's a music search and cat. Let's just try the search once. Let's see if it has that same alien program as the ZXDB. No, but it does have bricks. Hey, I know bricks. That's Jay Mundy. Hi, Jay. And so if I wanted to select any of those, pick item, go down and select it. So this is working. I'm having a few hiccups, but it is beta software per what the itch.io account says. Link down below. So try it. But for me, I think what I did, again, I was not in root directory, and then when I said make directory, it put it someplace where it doesn't work. But then I did it in the right directory, and I created it manually, and then I got lots of gibberish. All these, red, purple, all these colors, craziness going on. Maybe it's because it only did a soft reset. So I turned it off, turned it back on, everything fresh, and then it worked. I think, right? There you go. So thanks for watching. 2 ways for you to grab software over the internet for your next, so you don't have to keep taking in and out, in and out, in and out. I know you like doing it, but we need to refrain to save our next ports. Thanks for watching the video. Bye. Holy horse dongles. I never tested Nexter. This video wouldn't have been complete. It's a long-ass video, but that's typically what happens with mine. So we're done. Let's see how you get out of this. I don't want to pick an item anymore. I'm just going to soft reset. And browser. So where is this? There it is. So Nexter is inside the Getit directory. Issue number 3. Yes, I will delete that afterwards, but let's open up. There's instructions. There's the BAS file. Let's start that. And there you go. Nexter. Oh, I'm not focused in. Let's focus in. So Nexter, stuff and things. Press enter to run. I'm doing that. And now I'm running stuff and the latest news for the Spectrum Next. You can arrow. I'm guessing I'm using these arrows. Alien Annihilation. Funny, I was searching Alien earlier. Every few new formats. So here it is. You can. It's got some advertisements, I'm guessing. Meteor X, continuing the theme of the classic arcade. So it worked. I haven't read past Nexter, I think, issue 1. So I need to read this now. So cool. It worked. Thanks for watching. Bye.